Hello and welcome back to the Man Cave. I'm the UP Gamer, and today we're going to play more Calibria Crystal Guardians. Today we're going to go over MEDUSA, where she's good, what she's used for, and who you can replace her with, potentially. I did want to say thank you to everyone for all the subs and likes. It's really been rocking. We're up to about 219 subs. I really appreciate that from everybody, and I'm going back checking the comments, and people have said that they want some unit breakdowns, who can replace them, what you can replace them with, that sort of thing. So, without further ado, we're going to go over MEDUSA, and at the end of this video, there will be some summons. Speaking of summons, I should put some stuff in storage while I'm here. Just so we have some room. I don't even know how many summons I have, so we'll just do a good chunk of heroes. 30, I think that's more than enough. Alright, MEDUSA, what is she good for? Well, let's go over her skills. First of all, she does a ton of poisons. This one, attack an enemy 2 times with Toxic Blade. Each attack deals 180% of damage and has a 65% chance to poison the target for 2 turns. And I have her up to its 80%, which would be the max. So when she attacks that, she's a lot of the time going to poison the target for 2 turns. Then I have this one on her. Detonates a plague within the enemy to deal 465% of attack and damage, 75% chance to poison the target for 2 times for 2 turns. So when I have that, that would be a maximum of 100%. So when she does that, she is usually going to poison the target again. So lots of poisons. This one, spray Toxic Fog, poison and chance to slow and poison the target for 2 turns. I don't use that one, but it is a very viable option. I just don't use that. This one, Unleash an Arcane Snake, which attacks 300% of attack and damage to each enemy, 50% chance to steal energy, which this can be very good for Vapor Dreamland. If the target's energy is reduced to less than 15%, also poisoned. So you can see there's a theme here. She poisons, 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 poisons. This skill, which is C2 or C1, whatever way you want to call it, or 3, S3, S1, S2, S1, whatever. Attack an enemy 3 times. Each attack, 230% of attack and damage. If the target is poisoned, restore 10% of all allies' hit points and reduce this skill's cooldown. I haven't used that one because this skill is insane. Fire a death ray to attack all enemies and deal 300% of attack and damage. 70% chance to petrify targets for 1 turn and reduce their energy by 50%. So 70% goes up to 80, goes up to 100%, and then we got the skill cooldown. Plus it does a little bit of extra damage. This makes her insane for Arena. It makes her insane for Vapor Dreamland. She is literally the best unit for Vapor Dreamland that I have found. The only one that I have found that really can replace this skill on all units is unfortunately another 5-star. And it is not as good, but it is close, and that is Zeus, which everyone does have a chance to get, and it is this this skill right here. Attack all enemies and sleeps the target for 1 turn. Now that is not as good as Petrify, because Petrify you can still nuke, blow the unit up. It doesn't matter if they're petrified because they can't move. If they're sleeping and you hit them, they wake up, and then they'll get their normal attack turn. So it's close to as good, but it is not as good. So as far as just a CC available to anybody, MEDUSA is the best unit for CCing that I have found. As far as poison goes, what do we have for 4 stars? I know 3 stars that replace the poison, and they do very, very well. But I haven't used many 4 stars that are going to have the poison. None of them. Okay, so yeah, I'm not... he's a 5-star. Light, dark, those are a little bit different. Much harder to get. So, the best replacements for MEDUSA as far as 3 stars or 4 stars go. Okay, I showed you the 5-star. That's going to be the best unit to take care of her CC or do something similar CC wise, but Zeus does not do any poisons. But poison, this guy is a master of poison. He does poison, poison, poison. And I will show you. First skill, he will get up to 100%, poison the target for 1 turn. This skill, 25% chance to poison the target for 3 turns, and you can get that trigger rate up to 35%. So 35%, and then this skill, attack all enemies with bandages to deal 125% of attack and damage, and poison the target for 2 times for 2 turns. So this was my first AoE unit that was a 3-star that I started using to clear C10, and it worked great. I happened to get Medusa, so I'd use her, and then poison with this mummy. Poison with Medusa was great. Other units that you can replace for the AoE, which I haven't built yet, the Hydra does a lot of poisons also. So there's that skill tree for poison the target for 3 turns. And this one, that one's increased defense and resist crit. That one's a taunt, but 25% chance to poison the target for 3 turns. 40% chance to increase the, so it'll go up to 60% chance to increase the poison, bleed, and burn effects on the target by 1 when attacking. And this one's revive. So the Hydra has a lot of poisons too. As far as 5-star units that you can switch out that do a lot of AoE damage, Abyss Lord is fantastic. He does a ton of damage. As far as bleeds, he has burn the target for 2 turns. This one will burn the target for 3 turns and increase the duration of all burn effects by 1 turn. My current C10 team or C12 team that I run is this. Oh, I guess I don't have it on here, but it is not that. We got Yaksha, Druid, that, and then the Abyss Lord. So what Mikhail does is he will put the silence on the boss. Yaksha is going to burn, and plus she'll blow up the burns, and then we just have the Abyss Lord there to just load up burns. So there will be 10 burns on him, and then Yaksha will explode the burns, and the boss just goes right down to nothing. So that is my review of Medusa. I guess we can go over her stats and what you should be building on her, or what I have her built on. You can see I have her on hit points, runes. I have her on speed, hit points, and attack. I don't really like this attack here. I'd rather have hit points, but she's got basically leftover runes. I have her on Berserk, so she's going more, so that Petrify is available more, and I use her in my Vapor Dreamland team. Her info, not a lot of attack. She has a little bit of speed. I could use more, but really this is what I wanted, is hit on her. So she's got a 100% chance at hitting and landing all those poison buffs, or debuffs, and all those petrifies. That is how I'm building her. It is not the definitive way to build her, but I'm basically just using her to poison and to petrify. Now I also do use her in arena. She's great in arena. My arena team that I usually run is, and of course I don't have any, but my arena team that I run is, I have Mikhail for the 35% speed lead. That's there. All heroes, 35% speed lead. Then I have the Windwalker to buff everyone for speed. Then I have Medusa to petrify the enemy team with that 100% chance hit. She usually lands it. And then I bring the Lich King to just pound down the damage on the enemy team. So usually what happens, Windwalker goes first, speeds up the entire team. Then my Mikhail goes, he silences everybody. Then Medusa goes, she petrifies. Then the Lich goes, he nukes with the Thunderbolt. And then it's back to the Windwalker. She hits the Lich again with the speed up, and he nukes again, and we usually win right there. Not all the time. It's not a perfect team, but that is my normal team. Alright, without further ado, we are going to do some summons. So I have 2 Lawful, 1 Chaotic, and 15 Mystics. And most of these are all my 6 starter characters, so I got 6 Mystics there, and then These are from the event that's currently going on. So we'll start with some lawful. I'm not expecting anything. I got Bone King on a convert last time, which was good. I definitely like the Bone King. I'm still looking for Succubus, Idol of Destruction, Selene, Elven Queen, and Shaman. So we'll see what we get. We'd be on pace to get about 1 gold. I'm not confident I'm getting a new 5-star at all, but you know, shit happens. So there's a Hydra if I wanted to build another poison person. And we'll do a 10 pull here and then finish up with the 5s. Come on now. Give me gold. Just 1 gold. And not even a gold. Well, there you go. And nothing I'm really looking for. 5 more, and then that'll be the end of this video, guys. Are we even going to get any gold? It's not looking like it. 4 more. Hey, we got gold. Demonic Swordsman. I can definitely use him for a skill up. That's just fine. Or Sanctify. I think I do have a few of him in storage, but maybe not. Mantis. And 2 more. And Divine Cleric. Or Divine Priest, I mean. And the last one. My phone is blowing up. And we got a Harpy. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of this video. Please like and comment if there's more stuff you'd like to see. I know I am still building a bunch of videos. I have a video that's going to be coming out about the growth plan and how I work that. I have videos coming out on Hydra, which I'm having a hard time completing, but it's fun to have the challenge. I'm going to do more unit breakdowns, who they can be replaced with, good places to use them, all that sort of stuff. So if you have any more ideas on what you would like to see, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. Again, thank you everybody for all the likes and subs, and keep it up, and we will keep the content coming. And I will catch you guys in the next video.